to VPR Radio, hosted by Kiana the Goddess and introducing DJ F.M.I.
Own everything. Like having exclusive licenses and just exclusivity in general of everything that you do, everything that you have is the best way to do it. Because at the moment, that producer that I was, working with wouldn't give me the exclusive rights to that song.
It was heating up.
Yeah,
y'all heard it, and then he was saying we gonna do business.
Right. And long story short, he wouldn't give me the exclusive rights. The beat is still up to this day. Got over 6-7 million views on YouTube, and he's just making all the money from the leases. So, you got to be careful.
That's the modern day game, man.
It almost made me quit music. Like, it got to the point where it's like I don't even want to do this shit no more. I don't want nothing to do with music at all. I just don't. But then me and Dave had that conversation, like, it's time to rebrand and just kind of do something new. And that's how Reggie Lanez came in Fluidity. Because it was like, you know what? Let King Lyrical let him die. Let him be where he's at.
Let him have a record with it, you know what I mean? We gotta,
So let me just kill that for a little bit, kill that noise, and let me see what I could do with something else. And Reggie Lanez came in Fluidity, and everything else kind of followed suit. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually now bringing King Lyrical back from the dead on some, like Undertaker, if you follow wrestling. I'm kind of bringing him back now as an alias, kind of like the Jay-Z and Hove, like, that's how I'm kind of doing it now. I actually just dropped a freestyle yesterday under the King Lyrical name, so yeah, it's coming back full circle now.
You know what I mean? And this time, all the beats and everything will be taken care of and owned by him. You know what I'm saying? You have to learn from that.
100%.
I'd rather you learn it in the beginning part of your career than whether, you have another bigger record and then that happened and it will knock you off your feet. So
yeah, definitely.
I'm not happy that happened to you, but I'm glad you caught the lesson from it, so you ain't gonna repeat it again.
No. And everything now is stronger, it's better, the foundation is stronger. It's like
you got your own situation set up now.
Yeah, pretty much.
Let's chop it up a little bit about that. So let's talk about your recent show. You had DJ from, I think it was 105, was it?
DJ Magic.
DJ Magic from
Hot 97.
From Hot 97.
It was his birthday.
You also had DJ Drewski
was there also,
at your last event, and all the ITE DJ, shout out to everybody there.
Yeah, CP,
CP
Money
the
Magic,
DJ,
Castle. DJ Maz was also supposed to be there. DJ Maz works for Wild 'N Out, so he was working with them that day. So he wasn't able to make it. Shout out to DJ Melody because he was supposed to be there as well. I know he's working on Brooklyn Unity Fest. It was a dope show. It was super dope. Shout out David L also. David L was a part of that. Shout out to Jeeves. It was movie.
The reason why I brought up the showcase because I'm like, you probably see a lot of artists on these stages from time to time. Now, what do you think the sound of hip hop is right now as far as New York or abroad?
So it's funny, right? Because I've put on my own events since I was in college, you know what I'm saying? And I've went, from the Caribbean hip hop world to the R&B world. Like I've seen a lot over the years just putting on different events. And just from the culture just shifting in general, it's definitely not what it was. Let me put it like that.
What does that mean now, man? Let's not kick a narrative, bro. Don't be vague. I'm sorry. Let me not even say bro, because they're getting to know us too. So maybe bruv out there from the UK you're watching, or whatever. You know what I mean? A mate from Australia. What does that mean? We're being broad here, but when we're having a conversation of hip hop, you provide these opportunities.
Right.
You have the label and your artist yourself. Now, if it's not you being an A&R yourself, What do you mean it's not the same feeling?
So, because there's so many different avenues now of, different ways that hip hop can be subjective and hip hop can be, structured in a way where it's like it reaches different people and reaches demographic. Plus, we have access to so much more now than we did back then too. I think that definitely has a lot to do with it. Just us being able to reach our audience a little bit easier now than we could before. You know what I'm saying? Because at the time we had to rely on the labels to do so. Now it's the other way around. They're kind of relying on the artists to get it all first before they bring them in.
Oh yeah, man.
So you know what I'm saying? So I think just that alone, but as far as just the creative aspect in general, I would say specifically for New York, there's a lot of rat racing going on along. there's a lot of people copying each other, kind of a lot of people like doing what they think is hot and it's gonna make them pop, and it really doesn't happen that way. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't want to be different. You know what I'm saying? It's very, very rare. It's like the what I call the 1%ers that, you know, that are different, that don't get the shine that they want, and when they do it, it's like finally like you out of here. But you know, a lot of people don't have the knowledge, or they don't have that person in their corner saying, hey, you need to do X, Y, Z, and you know what I'm saying? So
yeah, that's a different time now. You know what I mean? The job of an A&R, what it was then and what it is now,
it's not the same.
Yeah, you got a kid with Band Lab sitting there right now that's cooking up, and then you go head right to the showcase, perform that, and it might hit. You know what I'm saying? And that does change the delivery of the music. So I get what you're saying in that. Yeah. But when I be talking about hip hop, I'm like, New York sound. Let me break it down. I feel from a DJ standpoint, New York, we in our Jersey phase.
Yeah.
All right. If the beat ain't going like 120, that do that Ice Spice, that 4-1, like that fast bop. That's why you see everybody running and gunning for 140 BPM. I feel like we in our Jersey phase. I think it's cool because it's getting away from less people talking about shooting shit. And you know what I mean? That's always cool. I want somebody to enjoy the damn party.
Right.
But now let's tie back into your music. I think your last recent release was The World Is Yours.
Yes.
And let's talk about the single that you released about that. What's the name of the single that you dropped?
So
I have my favorite.
So it was two singles. It was Outside.
Okay.
One with Janelle. Well, they both have Janelle's on it. Shout out Janelle.
Shout out to Janelle. Yes.
Outside, and then the actual World Is Yours record.
Okay.
So those are the two singles on the EP.
All right.
Yeah. So as far as BPMs go, they're both. I think Outside is like only like 102. And World Is Yours.
Outside's 102?
Yeah, it's like 102.
That's crazy. I'll check that. I thought it was around 80 when I put it in my Serato, but all right.
I could be mistaken, but we'll check again.
Yeah, you're an engineer. You got it.
Yeah.
you got it. You got to happen with him, yeah.
Right. And then 93, I think, is The World Is Yours. Like 90 in the 90s, in the early 90s, 90, 91, something like that.
Now,
so yeah.
From the name of the album itself being called The World Is Yours, what does that mean to you?
That's what my mother always used to tell me. So that's where a lot of that, you know, inspiration came from. Because, you know, my mother always say, listen, the world could be yours. All you got to do is go get it. And that's, you know, I just flipped that and put that into song and just, you know, put my feelings in what I felt during those times when she said that to me. You know what I'm saying? Like for example, like one of my songs on there, Brighter Days, you know, things weren't always so, you know, bright. You know what I mean? So
go check out his page. Y'all see what he means. If he's not on a stage or touring himself weekly, this man, I don't see him stay still unless he's in the studio. So go check that out.
And it's still not staying still, even in the studio. But yeah, man, like the whole aspect of Brighter Days is just, you know, it's really supposed to be inspiration for those kids that, you know, they're having those moments or they're having those times where they may feel alone, or, you know, I know me personally as a kid, I was suicidal at some points in time. So, you know, that track was really hit home for me because, you know, it brought me back into, you know, having, you know, faith in God and, you know, faith that I'm going to be okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, the only thing that I have in life is between God and my mother. Like, those are the two things that keep me going. Like, I don't have nothing else to keep me going besides from those two things. You know what I'm saying?
I respect that.
So that's just really what it is. And that's what I put on paper and put on wax.
For me, it's the fact that you're willing to take time out to be vulnerable.
Yeah.
And I hear a lot of cool guy music. I move around a lot of places, different avenues, and so it's nice to see someone take time out to actually show, hey, this is what happens to me in that moment, and I can you know, give you a world into that.
Yeah, for sure.
Because if I'm being biased myself, VPR and everybody watching, if y'all check out The World Is Yours, Young Bull, take your time. That record right there, I've seen him rock a stage. I think we was in Queens at that time.
Yeah.
And when he did that record, I watched everybody in the venue like they start to slowly turn their head and start to sing it by the second time the verse came around. The chorus. And I was just like, yo, something about this record, it spoke to me.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of people that, well, not even people, a lot of artists that want to rush the process when it comes to their music or just life. And what I got from the record is just take your time with all of it.
Yeah. So with Young Bull, right? So Young Bull that's like the epitome of your mother talking to you and saying, relax, like you don't gotta rush. Don't rush being an adult. Don't rush anything. Just like, the tortoise won the race at the end of the day. Slow and steady. That's pretty much what that means. You know what I'm saying? Like, be easy. Like, you might be shy now, but you might have the confidence later. You know what I'm saying? You might figure out a way to build that confidence. Like, do what's best for you and, and for your mindset and for your heart. And, find something that you could kind of hold on to and just use that as leverage for yourself to kind of just push. You know what I'm saying? So when you have those dark moments or you have those, like, silent times or sad times to yourself, you know how to bring yourself back up. You know what I'm saying? So, and just having that self-love for yourself. You know what I mean? Because... that's what it's about, man.
We need that in hip hop. Yeah. We need that in music.
Yeah.
I love the Sexy Red, right? And females is running it out here, having all the shake ass music. That shit's cool as hell. But we need some real music as well. I know he was talking about restoring the feeling as far as when it comes to music and hip hop.
Yeah.
Let's speak about your upcoming. The summer's starting to heat up.
Yep.
And you like to keep a busy calendar, if I know you. So let some of the people know what you have musically. Or do you have some events coming up in this summer?
Both. So my calendar is booked all the way to October.
Holy shit.
So, but event wise, July 10th, we got the Legends Never Fold concert. Me, CP the DJ, G Honcho, shout out to them. We got Charlie Clips coming out, and we getting ready to bring out another special guest. Can't disclose the name just yet. But that's going to be crazy. And then we got a pool party we're doing at the end of July. That's going to be crazy. This Saturday we got a pajama party. So it's a lot of things moving, a lot of emotions happening there. Artists are definitely welcome to tap into any of them. Because this is for y'all. You know what I'm saying? We do this because, we providing, for the people. Now as far as musically, so I was in the studio just the other day trying to figure out what I want to do and how I want to do it, because I got so much stuff in my vault right now, it don't make no sense. Like, this is like a good problem to have.
Because I know before we hopped on the interview, like Ryo says, man, you really gotta structure it and put it out.
Yeah.
That means you have projects on projects ready to go.
Pretty much.
You know what I'm saying? So, but what's the essence though? Yeah, you at ITE. Yeah. What's going to be the essence of the new project? That's what you're trying to find, or?
So the essence of the new project, again, like you said, it's always to restore the feeling. That's what the essence stands for. If you know what the essence is, you know. Everything is the power of God. And in hip hop, the music speaks to the people. That's what the essence is. I'll give you a prime example real quick. So I came up with It's the Essence 2 years ago in November 2024. It'll be 2 years this year. A few months ago, before I say that, I was supposed to open up for Styles P.
Okay.
Last year. And it didn't happen, but I had 30, 40 people in the building, ITE, we was in Jersey, I had my Jersey media come out, it was crazy. And everybody knew what It's the Essence was that day. A year later, Styles P dropped a platform called The Essence. A rap platform called The Essence. All I'm going to say is, he knew what we was. He knew exactly what was going on. So, he understood. And that's all I'm going to say. I think less is more on this.
Say less.
I think less is more on that. But I say that to say this. The essence of what the new music stands for is always to bring that feeling back. So, then my next single is called No Issues. Everything with a Z at the end. No Issues is about a relationship. It's like like you ever seen that movie Love and Basketball?
You
remember
love?
that movie Love and Basketball, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's a record about.
I'm in love with God and love with music. That's all about.
Heard you.
I'm on a straight and narrow.
Hey, as you're supposed to be, man. Get to the bag, son.
You know what I'm saying?
Straight and narrow.
Straight and narrow. You know what I'm saying? I've been practicing celibacy for a little bit, so that's a whole nother thing.
Yeah.
Your body's your solitude, man. You got to have solemn within yourself before you can really give it out. Just like loving yourself before you can give it out. That's just the way of life. But yeah, so the song is called No Issues. It is about a love story that I actually went through. But it's basically just, ensuring to your woman and just reassuring to your woman, like, when we together, we good. You don't got to worry about when we not together, we not good, because we all good. We good is all around, period. You know what I'm saying? Just having that trust in your partner, just, you know, having faith in your partner, just, you know, being realistic and, you know, and not trying to bring negative energy or negative things into the space. Just trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like,
stay off IG. That's what you got. Just tell them to stay off IG also.
Right.
That
you
shit,
know what I'm saying?
It'll fuck up your whole feng shui.
Yeah, this ain't love and hip hop. This is not what we doing.
Fact. This is regular life. Like, yeah, what are you trying to do?
This ain't basketball wives and all the others. No, we not doing none of that.
We getting lost in them Turk and Caicos moments, man. Leave that shit at home. All right,
right. You know what I mean? This is real love. This is true love, and that's what this song is about. You know what I'm saying? Just expressing that love for your partner. And yeah, it's gonna be dope. The video's done already. We getting ready to roll it out. I rolled out a little preview just to see, you know, what people will think about it, and everybody loves it, and everybody's like, oh my god, this song's gonna be on repeat, whatever. So I know that's gonna be a dope, you know, record for the song. So I mean, the record for the song. There's gonna be a dope record for the summer.
Yeah.
So now, you know, I'm just kind of working on a treatment for it to kind of figure out the other visuals and stuff like that I want to do, just to put out there for people to really capture the message. And yeah. That's gonna be something special for sure.
Oh, VPR, I do enjoy when he you know, he takes time when it comes to crafting the visuals, when it comes time to crafting the music, and I see so many people just drop without a fucking idea of what they really want to get into, or an idea of a rollout.
Right.
So it's great that you're taking the time for this summer record. I'm looking forward to hear it because I don't got it in my Serato, but we gonna, you know what I mean, we gonna make sure we work that out. Now, you're on VPR Radio. Before we wrap up our interview, I would love to hear you leave some kind words for some of our viewers that are watching right now, and for some of the artists that are trying to, and business owners that are trying to get in the same position you are. Mm-hmm. What would you leave them with words of advice at home?
It's going to sound pretty deep. Pause. You gotta stay on point. We in New York, man. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta stay on point. Look past what you see in the Matrix and just kind of see what that, you know, what that rabbit hole looks like. You know what I'm saying? I take a red pill every day. You know what I'm saying? I don't follow what everybody else do. I don't really care for it. I'm a plug in and plug out kind of guy, if that makes sense. If you know, you know. I'm not going to explain it, because only the real ones know. We fight in spiritual warfare. This is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Another record I got after the No Issues record is called The Matrix. So, you know, just you'll understand. You know what I mean? It's like the sun don't shine forever, but as long as we here, we might as well fight together. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
Better now than never. Business before pleasure. It's, you know how it go. Come on, man. That's just how it is.
Man, you've been kicking it here with Reggie Lanez, not only the CEO of ITE, not only the hip-hop historian, but the man, the myth, the legend himself, man. I want to say thank you for taking time out to come on the platform.
Appreciate you.
Man, it's been a pleasure.
Yes, sir.
And for all y'all artists watching, y'all want to tap in with him, go and follow him on his socials. I'm going to put it somewhere on the screen. And I want to say thank you to everybody that's been running up the likes on the videos. The views have been going up. I know on the DJ F.M.I channel, it's at 8,000 VPR. It was at like 3,000 now. It's like heading towards 4. So we really appreciate you guys tuning into the content. And it's brought to you by the platform. And we're going to check y'all on the next exclusive interview. My name is DJ F.M.I.
Reggie Lanez.
And we're going to check y'all later.